and thank you so much for joining me for another video. Today I am going to be doing a bookshelf tour. So if you have not noticed, I have gotten new shelves and I have rearranged everything and I am so in love with it. So I had to do a video about it to share it with you guys, and a lot of you guys had requested and mentioned that you wanted to see a new tour now that I've done this whole remodel of my bookish space, which I love. I'm gonna try and do some panning shots, but also just, you know, sit here and talk about what books are on what shelves. So, starting over here on this shelf, which is the shelf on the farthest left of my bookish area, I got these adorable little dividers from Hobby Lobby, and they are chalkboard metal dividers, and unfortunately the chalkboard pens that I bought from them were all dead, and I spent $15 on those chalkboard pens, and all of them were dead. So that was lame, but I ended up just going ahead and using silver Sharpie, which was daunting and scary, but there you go. So I got these. They're really cute and vintage looking, and I love like just the whole aesthetic. So there you go. And I wrote which genres were going to be in what sections because you guys voted on Instagram, and you guys said that instead of just having all my Christian fiction in one shelf, I should divide it up by subgenre, and that is exactly what I did. So starting at the top, I have first my Christian historical fiction, which is, you know, historical, pretty self-explanatory, anything that takes place during a time in history. I'm gonna move my camera over just a little bit so you guys can get a better view of me. And just like in all of my bookshelf tour videos, I'm only going to be reading off the titles of books that I've read and know that I can approve and say, yeah, I would definitely read this book and recommend it to you. Because if I do show a book and I actually end up reading it and I don't agree with it, I don't want you guys to go out and read it and be like, why did you recommend this book? It's so bad. Yeah. So that's why I do it the way that I do. Oh, and then really quick, one more thing. I do organize my books alphabetically by title, by genre. There you go. The first book I have is Amelia and the Captain, Keturah, Swept to Sea and Carried Home, The Love Comes Softly series, Not My Will, My Heart Belongs in Fort Bliss, Texas, The Preacher's Bride collection, Redeeming Love, and down here I have the entire When Calls the Heart book series. I'm not going to pull all of them out because that would take too long, but there you go. And Where We Belong by Lynn Austin. So that is my Christian historical fiction section, one that I'm really working on plugging away at reading all the books that I have on this shelf. So that's all, and then I have this cute little plant thing that I got from Target with a candle inside. So that's that. I'm having to kneel really awkwardly. But now we are on to the biblical fiction section. I have Ben-Hur, A Light on the Hill by Connell and Cosette, Esther, Delilah, and Bathsheba of the Dangerous Beauty series by Angela Hunt, The Daughters of the Promised Land series by Jill Eileen Smith, The Family and Friends of Jesus by Karen Kingsbury, Isaiah's Daughter by Misu Andrews, Journey to the Well by Diana Wallace Taylor, A Lineage of Grace by Francine Rivers, Love Amid the Ashes and Love in a Broken Vessel, Lydia, Woman of Philippi by Diana Wallace Taylor, Mary Magdalene, The Out from Egypt series by Connell and Cosette, which includes Counted with the Stars, Shadow of the Storm, and Wings of the Wind. And now back to the top of the next one. So now we're kind of back to normal and picking up again on biblical fiction on the top shelf. Pearl in the Sand by Tessa Afshar. The Restoration Chronicles by Lynn Austen. Return to Me, Keepers of the Covenant, and On This Foundation. Slender Reeds by Texie Susan Gregory. Egypt's Sister and Judah's Wife, which make up the Silent Years books by Angela Hunt. Sons of Encouragement by Francine Rivers. The Pharaoh's Daughter and Miriam, which make up the Treasures of the Nile books by Misu Andrews. Michael, which make up the Wives of King David series by Jill Eileen Smith. And finally, the Wives of the Patriarchs series, which includes Sarai, Rebecca, and Rachel, also by Jill Eileen Smith. Okay, so now we're moving on to Christian contemporary fiction, which is my smallest shelf, and I'm currently looking for recommendations because I actually have found I like the genre a lot more than I thought I would, which has been a nice discovery for the summer of 2018. The Chance by Karen Kingsbury, Divine by Karen Kingsbury, 15 Minutes, also by Karen Kingsbury, First Impressions by Deborah White-Smith, The Heart Between Us by Lindsay Harrell, and that is it for the Christian contemporary books that I've actually read. So like I said, pop your recommendations in the comments below. Down below I have my Christian nonfiction section, which I'm not really going to go into too much detail about because I don't normally review Christian nonfiction on this channel, and if you guys want to see that, then let me know, but otherwise, this is my nonfiction section, and it's down there at the bottom, and I don't want to bend down again. And then finally, I have my Bible and reference book section, which includes all of my Bibles from my Bible haul. You can go over and watch that. It's on my channel. I just recently posted it, I think. And then, of course, a selection of reference books, which includes a Bible dictionary, a regular dictionary, some Oxford dictionaries, some encyclopedias, and then a few books on writing, namely The Emotion Thesaurus and Save the Cat. So that was my bookshelf tour. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Once again, I'm Jenna Van Mourik, an inspired writer and an inspirational fiction reader who reads, writes, and lives for Jesus. You can find me on Instagram at Jenna Van Mourik, where I post every single day pictures of the books I'm reading and what I'm doing with my life. You can also go ahead and subscribe to my blog, where I review all the books I read as often as I can read them, and that is over at www.jennavanmourik.com. It's very easy to find me everywhere else. It's just my name, as always, Jenna Van Mourik. All of my other social media links will be in the description box below if you want to go ahead and check those out. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. I will see you next time.